welcome back everybody. We're here for Super Mario 64 Nonstop 120. I hope you're all excited. Before we start, a quick word. What do we got here on the table?
So we got a few prizes to show off. We got the signed Super Mario Bros. Cartridge with your favorite runners on the back and the front, like GTA, Snifsky, and all that. You can see it here. Few names and right there.
Ooh,
$15, $15, and you can enter exclamation point giveaway in the chat to enter as well. $25 for the Nintendo Switch. Just a basic Nintendo Switch, but everybody wants a Nintendo Switch, am I right?
That's very true.
Everybody wants a Nintendo Switch.
And the same goes for the Super Mario 64 cartridge. It's not
it's not here right now, but we have a Nintendo 64 cartridge, Super Mario 64 cartridge, my bad, signed as well.
Yes, sir.
$15. Yeah, so...
That's about it from us.
Yeah.
So we're going to head right over to ItsBeeve, who's going to run Nonstop 120 for you guys. Let's give it for Miss Beeve here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. So, hey, my name is Beeve. Normally I run normal 120, but you can also do another category called Nonstop. And Nonstop has like different other categories, like 16-star and 70-star, but there's a 120-star Nonstop category, which is what I'm going to be doing for you tonight. So basically, traditionally we would start the timer on reset for 120 Mario 64, but since it's Nonstop, you can actually do it on file select. So this is going to be the one time we can actually just start on file select, and there's actually going to be no intro. So crazy, there's going to be no intros, and it's going to be intro skips. So very interesting. So basically what Nonstop also refers to is when you grab a star, it doesn't kick you out of the level, essentially. So you just grab the star and you just keep going. So there's going to be a bunch of different routing changes, a bunch of different strats. There's going to be a lot of re-entering levels, but we can explain that when we get there. But so essentially, I guess we can start with a timer and we can go from there. So you ready with the timer? Start from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
go! Let's go!
All right, here I'm going to do something called lack to skip. Hopefully I make it. All right, good.
Oh, very nice. Easy.
All right, so what's really weird about Nonstop 120 is in regular 120, you could do something called LBLJ, lobby's backward long jump. But in Nonstop, it's like not necessary because we still have to re-enter BOB anyway, so we don't do LBLJ in Nonstop 120. So you can just get right into it. So first I'm going to do is something called bomb clip, as some of you are aware of.
And we're going to see the setup. And just pressing B, getting through the cage. And actually, you can clip out of the cage by from the back side. It's kind of insane.
A little bit of an off angle, but being able to save that, oh, that's all right.
All right, very nice. Adjusting that with the first T. Could have messed you up on the wall kicks, but it's all fine.
Another thing that we might quite add, if you game over here, if you game over in this game in Nonstop, it's over. You game over. Yep, you lose all your stars. There's no way to save in this. So yeah, this is also like a hardcore challenge, basically.
Yeah, so we want to keep track of our lives because we're actually going to be taking intentional deaths to warp out of the stage and then go back into it. But what you're going to see mainly is quitting out of the stage like that.
Yeah.
So
you don't have the traditional going on out of the level. That's not there at all. Never. So.
Yep. So as it implies, it's Nonstop. So we go right into the next level, which is Womp's Fortress. We have to enter it twice. So I'm going to be making a cycle here and getting a bunch of stars within 100 coins. So if you want to explain that, D or Zion?
Ooh, if you get it started, then I will explain it. That's
no, a little
That's
back
already. So we're going to start off with Candles, which is actually the first time people do in regular 120 star. You just want to get this out of the way. And unfortunately, the miss, it's a very precise trick. You have one frame to actually ledge grab and get the star. With the ledge grab, you get the, you extend your hitbox into the wall. Ooh, missed it again.
Ooh. So yeah, what you were planning on doing, you want to get you want to be really quick. There's a really fast cycle you can get. You get all the coins. You grab Catalyst on the way like that. Hopefully.
Oh my God, dude.
Catalyst really patched today. That is it do be like that sometimes.
Hang on a second. I don't know why that keeps happening.
That's alright. You just gotta get back up and try again. Unfortunately, there's no like 100% consistent setup with this, so hopefully this one get it. You can see the star counter going up. Very nice. Can be unforgiving. It's a very, very bad star. Even in the regular 120 as well.
So during this route, you hang on. Can't really talk right now.
Yeah,
Focus up.
Gotta grab the star while grabbing the coins. You have no time to like just think about what you're doing. You have to constantly pay attention to where you're going.
Alright. So basically in this like 100 coin route, you can't really miss any coins. There's no lenience, so I already have to get a backup. I already missed one back there. But luckily there's a backup box you can grab, so it's not too bad. And here we're going to take out the Womp King, and something kind of interesting happens here. So once you grab the star, the music actually cuts out for some reason. So it's going to be a little spooky and quiet right now.
Just something to do with the boss music. I don't know what Nintendo thought.
Yeah, probably some boss shenanigans.
God Gamer in the last red coin, and that's almost done with Worms, which is insane.
Yeah, Worms is going to be done in 2 trips, right?
Yeah,
pretty
2
much.
trips.
2 trips.
Because in Nonstop 120, so most stages, or some stages you can finish in one go, but something like Worms, where the tower spawns after you re-enter the level, because of the Worm King, you gotta spawn the tower, right, to get the last star, or the last 2 stars.
Yeah. So we grab Tower Star, and then we're going to do like kind of like a cool looking Owlus.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm ready.
Ooh, triple jump eaten. Unfortunate.
No worries.
A little backup. A little 1, 2, 3.
And nice, very nice.
Okay.
Alright.
Jared B next.
Yep. So Woms is done. We're going to go to JRB. We're actually not, so typically you want to go to Aquarium, which is over to the right side of JRB, but we're actually going to do Aquarium like towards the end of the run, because it just works on the route because of the exiting the stage a bunch of times. So here we're traditionally just going to do the first star here. We have to unlock the rest of JRB by doing the first star here, which unlocks the rest of it. So we just have to do this kind of normally. So I'm going to do something called ship clip, sorry.
Oh. Unfortunately, in Nonstop, there's not really a backup, because you get the chest star that you would get as a backup in a regular 120. It's not available right now because in Nonstop you just go there anyways. You have to grab the chest star while you're on the way to get your 100 coin star. So you just can't do anything about it. Missing ship clip is just a massive time loss, unfortunately.
Yeah, best thing you can do is reattempt it or just lure that eel out and take the time loss.
Yeah. That's alright.
That's alright.
A little bit of a tight hitbox there as well. He got it.
Chest hitboxes are a little bit weird. If you're facing the back, then you'll always open the chest, no matter where you are. The box is at the chest. It doesn't matter, but it's really weird. But
Yeah. So when we exit the stage, we can actually do wing cap right away, since it takes 10 stars to unlock it. So it just works conveniently.
It might not look like it, but this is extremely hard to just grab the red coins and in one go. The flying in this game is insane.
yeah, flying is very difficult. This is also a different route than the casual route.
As well, because you grab the star as you exit the level and you activate the switch while you exit the level. This actually gives you the wing cap throughout the entire game. It's pretty much, it's unlocked now.
Yeah, it's
so
unlocked
you
now,
don't need to go
and
back.
skip the text, save, and y'all know.
Just insanely cool routing to do that while you're like getting a first star in JRB. Since you have to exit the stage anyways to exit the level.
Yeah. Genius routing.
Yep, so we're just doing the beginning of the 100 coin kind of normally. We're going to take a bit of a detour to get the eel and then get the red coin star right after and the jet stream.
It looks a bit normal at this point. the JRB 100 beginning is similar to the regular 100 beginning, but it's gonna change very soon.
Yeah.
Right here, actually.
Alright, so just wait for the yellow to come out, and then we get the jet stream right after. Pretty standard stuff.
And while that is going on, you're also gonna get the jet stream strong. Nice.
So another thing, everything, y'all seeing all these really obnoxious camera angles, and you might ask why. So all these camera angles are planned. So there's a ton of lag. Ooh, that worked out though. There's a ton of lag in this game. So when you're looking at stuff so the N64 is very weak. It's not a very powerful console. So if you're looking at big things like the ship right there, too many polygons will make the console run a little slow like that. So we try to improve our camera angles to look away from most things that would make the console lag, and especially in water, you can abuse that.
Ooh, that's looking really good.
The canless,
nice.
That's good, I got that first try.
That's huge.
You love to see it.
That's a pretty precise trick. You have time to like line it up after getting that star, which is nice, but when you're doing like the regular cannonless with the long jump off the ship, it's really, really difficult.
And now we're actually gonna finish up with the cave. Just gonna do the 100 coins first, and then the chest star, and we're pretty much done with JRB. Just not even 10 minutes in, which is a big difference as to a regular 120 star, which is just in JRB right now. You finish up worms, and you have to finish up JRB. It's like the middle of JRB.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Alright, JRB done, and now we're heading over to Dark World, where I hopefully will not fall to my doom. So nothing really different about Dark World. It's kind of just the same stuff you always see in a Mario run. But at the end, you just can't fall off the ledge when you grab the star. That's okay. A little high on the jump. It's fine. Probably go for a normal cycle here.
Yeah, so there are multiple cycles in this level. Like Beef said, normal cycle. This will probably be a normal cycle. Yeah, this will be. Now this is normal cycle. And there are other cycles like Tsukishima cycle, Zaya cycle, and Shigeru cycle. Shigeru cycle is one better than normal. Zaya being half a cycle better than Shigeru, and Tsukishima being, I think, half a cycle faster than Zaya.
Yeah. I would just go with like 4 seconds in between each cycle, like Tsuki to Shigeru to normal cycles, like 4 seconds.
Yeah.
And I think it's really smart that Beef went for the normal cycle here, just to wait instead of dying, because that would be like 40 seconds lost and alive, which is really important for Nonstop 120 as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Yeah, better to go save it.
Need those lives.
Exactly.
All right, so just like stars, keys also just don't cause a cutscene, so you can just leave right out the gate. Now we're gonna head over to BOB. The route in this is like pretty cool because you do like the 100 coin during the Koopa race. But it's also, I consider this like probably one of the hardest parts of the run, just because the movement's really, really tricky. So first we're going to open the cannon. It's literally the only time we can do it. And then we talk to the Koopa here.
And again, seeing some weird camera inputs here just to reduce a little bit of lag. It's not that much of time save, but it adds up.
It adds up a lot over time, because we do this everywhere we can.
Yep.
That can probably save up to like minutes in a 121 for sure, just off of lag alone.
And yeah, since you don't have the Koopa shell, it spawns after you beat the Koopa, the quick Mr. Koopa. You just have to innovate.
Yep.
Which you're doing right now.
So we're using the slope for speed, And nice.
Yeah, that's really hard to do, what I just did, so I'm glad I made that. 39 finish is actually
That is
super fast.
super fast. That was solid. And this looks a lot like normal 120 now. Getting the rings.
Yeah, a little normal here, but
For now, until
Yeah,
you
for
get-
now, for now.
Until
Of
you
course.
enter the cannon.
Of course.
That's
Yep.
gonna change
Yeah,
it.
getting the box star.
Even
So-
before.
Yep, so we get the star here because when you grab it, your cap disappears. So we have to re-up on the cap. And then the music's back super quick.
Yeah, just kind of how this game works. So since the code just kind of stops you from exiting the level, but it doesn't stop you from not getting the cap back or having the cap. It just gets rid of it.
Alright, back to the Koopa, spawning the star.
Yep. Talk to the Koopa, grab a star, and then we grab this red coin on the hill here.
Yep.
We grab this one up just in case. Oops. Yeah, so the music is just essentially just cutting out again. So we're just left with eerie silence.
At least you don't have to be careful with accidentally grabbing the secret star.
Yeah.
If you spawn it. in
Yeah,
120,
we're
so-
spawning the
Yeah.
red coin star and grabbing that.
Yeah, you need that.
All right, one more pull, and then we're at a BOB.
That was
14
good BOB.
Yeah.
If you ask
14
me,
minutes
that was
in.
solid. That was good.
Very nice.
1 and 2. Out of there.
Nice.
Sub 1430.
All right, so now we're over to CCM. So CCM, you actually have to enter 3 different times because there's 3 different stars you have to do on certain star selection, and it's the stage you have to enter the most.
Yeah, so you're gonna finish the slide first, then finish the penguin race, and then finish the snowman's head. And all of it like spawned at different times.
Yep. So we're just doing slide real quick just to get out of the way to spawn star 2, and then we can do almost the rest of it, and then we do Snowman's boss head afterwards.
The moonwalk.
Ooh.
Yeah, that saves like barely time, but you know, it adds up.
Swag.
Yeah, you
Looks
wanna
cool.
jump off the level here instead of like exiting the lobby. It's a little bit faster to take the loss. But yeah,
Yeah, it's faster than cutting out and going through the door again.
exactly. And I'm just gonna start red coins while also eventually entering the chimney to start the penguin race too.
Oh, wait.
Ooh,
That was
now
rare.
you, the breeze.
Now we're good.
Chilling.
Can be very scary.
Yeah.
To, if you,
Sometimes the breeze just kills you.
exactly,
Before.
exactly. If you're not careful and hit the breeze at the wrong spot, you're just gonna die. And there's nothing you can do.
So we're gonna grab that red coin later. I didn't skip it on purpose, so. This route's actually really generous with coin count. I can miss like, I think 5 coins and still be fine, so. You can be pretty generous on the coin count here.
Slide
Ooh,
skip.
right, nice.
So that's something called Atom Pass route. So basically, essentially just rubber bands the penguin to finish the race faster. And he doesn't consider you a cheater. Because if you jump all the way down and then finish the race, he just says you're a cheater and doesn't give you the star.
Yeah, you're just not allowed to be in the air for like 2 seconds. I'm not sure on the specific time, but you're just not allowed to be in the air for too long. So that just barely works.
Yep. So we just ignore the star. We already got it. We're gonna grab this red coin and then do the little penguin. And while doing little penguin, we can grab this red coin as well.
Just like everything interconnects, which is amazing.
Yeah, you're constantly
It's just
going
like-
up and down this mountain.
Exactly, it's like on the way. You wouldn't expect that if you do it normally and you have to exit the level because you have to you have to be in certain spots like multiple times.
You mean like the routing is like perfected to like you go like to multiple spots multiple times, but it just like ends up like perfectly.
It just kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it just makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, and
Which
at
is
the end,
insane.
just go down,
okay.
and the arrow is the last coins for the 100.
Yeah. There's like a new strat.
Oh, okay, that's fine
that's
though.
actually fine.
That's the
So-
best
That's not
thing that
bad.
could have happened
Yeah.
though.
I already got the 100 coins, so it's totally okay. I
Yeah.
could just do wall kicks will work real quick.
Yeah, that's like 20
That was
seconds.
such a
at
weird
most.
glitchy bonk.
Yo, that's the best thing that could have happened though.
Yeah.
For real.
Just wondering if
Chilling.
you're gonna save the life or if you're gonna, you know.
Now I'll probably
Uh,
quit out.
Yeah.
Because I didn't select
Yeah,
star, or I did
yeah.
select Starfly, but I'm just gonna
Exactly.
save on the life. It's
Yeah,
barely
yeah.
a time loss.
You got
so.
the extra life at BOB, so you should be good, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. This is like the normal amount of lives that you have after CCM.
Little optimization.
Very nice.
Moving.
Yeah,
Oh.
it barely saves time over the other route that you can do.
Nah. The Beavermans is moving out here.
I'm making do. Alright, so there's a little optimization you can do here to reduce lag. Let's see if I can get it. That kind of worked.
That worked. That looking good.
Alright, CCM done.
Nah.
Very nice.
No mistake, but no worries. So instead of going to basement, we're actually going to do vanish cap and then do DDD. Because we want to have our star count reach 50 when we exit LOL later.
Which is just important for the MIP star that you're gonna see in a second as well.
Yep.
Well, we'll get back to that.
Yeah, that's not until a little later.
Yep.
So luckily with vanish cap, if you do end up dying, it doesn't cost you a life. So I could die a lot and still be okay, but obviously we don't want that to happen.
Yeah,
No
that doesn't
deaths,
mean
please.
that
No
doesn't mean you
falls.
should just die
Yeah.
like 10 times.
Yeah,
We don't want no falls.
no, definitely not. Alright, so there's an intentional one-up we're gonna grab here. Right here.
Yeah, this is basically the same like stage in Nonstop 120 as it is in regular 120. It's just as hard. That's the thing.
Ooh.
Beef
Damn.
got it though, yo.
So we're gonna do Siglemic here. See if I get it. Siglemic.
Siglaman! Oh,
no.
Siglam, no.
Nobody got it.
Oh, wait,
but-
you got it, though.
Yeah, we got it, but
Okay.
you know, just cancels the star animation.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you got it, though.
yeah, I don't know if that still saves time by doing it, but I'm just a habit for me. All right, so now we got Vanish Cap. We can do all of DD, and then we can do Fire C right after, and then head to basement. So DD is kind of cool because like the 100 coin and like all the other stars kind of like work with each other pretty well. And if we also have like any donations right now to read, that'd be a good opportunity to do so at the beginning half of this.
This is already done.
These are old.
So you don't have to do donations. Thank you.
Okay, respond to the chest here.
Ooh, sushi.
Yeah, that was close.
That was close, yeah.
Okay, so an interesting thing here is that we only need 36 coins to enter the second half of this because we grab the row of 5 towards the where the sub departures, I guess. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's kind of near the collect the cap star.
Yeah, it was in a bit after some sick outside DD movement, land DD movement, I like to call it.
Alright, so it's a little laggy here. Also, this angle is not good, so I gotta redo this, but I'm gonna spawn the star anyways. There's nothing you can really do here to reduce lag. You kind of just have to eat it because the sub's there.
Getting those swims though, that's not that.
That's
easy.
harder than it looks for real.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's super hard.
With all that lag, yeah.
If you
it's
miss one
not
swim
easy.
too, it's just over. You lose so much time because
Yep.
the jet stream pushes you back up and you have to go all the way back down.
Yeah, we gotta realign and everything. In the worst
Exactly.
case, yeah. Can't be bad. Luckily, Beef got it though perfectly. A little bit of sub action going on now.
Oh.
That's okay. Do the back up. Sort of.
Yeah,
Gotta be ready for those backups.
there you go.
So I'll just do this. Oh, I missed it. That's okay.
Chilling.
There we go.
There you go.
I mean, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
Second time's a charm.
Saw like Beef making sure to face up the slope there, or angling up the slope while collecting the red coin. When you face up a slope and you hold A, you can do slope kicks. And those are definitely helping you to get up the slopes because you're not supposed to like just walk up that like that. And this,
Oh, that would have been too nice.
yeah, that was crazy fast.
Yeah.
It-
Just
that
barely
would-
off too.
Yeah, just running it. Let's get it.
Alright, one more time.
Just like slightly not in the right distance.
Yeah,
you
a
wanna
little bit
be at
closer to the edge. You
Yeah,
wanna be
exactly.
as close as to the edge as possible for
It's
this
a very
trick. It's a
precise
very
jump.
precise jump, yeah.
That should work.
There you go, that's good, yeah.
Nice. And got the right angle for the wall kick. Hey, usually you are at like 100 coins here, but we're gonna finish up a little bit different. So just gonna grab the bench cap here. And the crazy thing is, if you grab a 100 coin star with the vanish cap, it's not gonna deactivate your cap. It does that with every other star in the level. It doesn't do that with 100 coin stars. You still have the vanish cap. If you collected this star first, you can see it.
You lose the vanish cap.
It deactivates your vanish cap. So it's kind
Smart
of
routing.
it's kind of like the stars align, so that works. That you
Yep.
can grab the 100 coin star before going into the cage.
Yeah, and you can't grab it like after because you're just stuck in there, I believe. You can't exit.
Yeah, I think it's like a one-way ticket. You are in, you're stuck.
Yep. Alright, so we're gonna do Manta here, and then we're gonna take an intentional death, and you've got your C. That's not good.
Oh, I guess. Should be good, should be fine.
These rings are awful. Oh, okay.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, they
That-
do
that-
not what it seemed like.
Yeah, that 6 ring can be a little bit.
Everything after the 6th ring is like not like you gotta look at a video to like know where the hitboxes are for real.
Yeah.
Because the 6th one, like if you stick to like towards the bottom right of the ring, you're usually good. But the 7th ring is just like wherever, like everything out like that is But Fire C coming up. Let's
Pretty much
focus up.
a regular fire C. So.
Focus up. We'll be looking for the lava boost cycle. We'll be seeing what that means in a little bit.
Looking really nice. Ooh.
Nice. Good pace, good pace. There you go. Lava boost right here.
There it is.
And there it is. That's a lava boost cycle. Lag reductions. Clean, clean, clean. And the slide foot grab. Oh, didn't keep the angle, but that's fine. That was a really good fire C for sure.
Yeah, I can't say anything else other than just clean.
Yeah, nothing to complain about.
Exactly.
That was
That's
nice.
what you want in a good run. That was perfect.
Alright. Bowser 2. Same old, same old. You just gotta wait for him to move the stage.
Nice.
That was close.
Yeah, I looked
Yeah.
a little close.
I
But
was a bit scared. not
we
gonna lie.
good.
Yeah, because you don't want to miss that throw because he'll like move the stage again, and takes a super long time for him to finish.
Like 15, 20 seconds.
I
Just
think it's
like
about
lost.
14, 15.
Yeah.
It's the worst throw to miss for sure, but it's not as bad. It's only a few seconds worse. I mean, you don't want to miss any throws, optimally, right?
Never.
Never, never, never. So we'll be picking up MIPS on the way.
We're talking about it a little bit earlier. This one's gonna be important after Leaf Lava Land because you need 50 stars to spawn the next one. The next 3 star, I would say. You just get the star from MIPS at 12 stars and 50 stars.
What's interesting about Nonstop, if you carry MIPS and then go through a star in Nonstop, the game crashes.
Oh, okay.
So we don't want that to happen, but it's just a fun fact.
That is something I did not know. That's crazy. Learn something new every day. Ooh, waiting it out to get the perfect timing on that roll up for the klepto.
Yeah, SSL is like super cool looking and Nonstop. And what's interesting about it is that you can collect everything in one go, so you don't have to re-enter.
Dude, that was sick. I haven't seen that in so long. That was hot.
You know, sometimes you gotta keep it professional, but sometimes you just gotta
appreciate the movement,
yeah,
man.
gotta give Beef his flowers for real. That was sick. I'm
He's
not
in there right now.
Should fly over.
Yeah, keep it safe.
Don't want to risk that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've gotten so far because if you die, you have to do all of that again. You need all the coins.
Everything
Exactly.
again. So that's especially scary with Nonstop, for sure. You lose a ton of progress.
But you never end up here. This is kind of where you start in regular 122. You just end at the fly guy. It's just a reversal. I don't know. Oh, okay.
Alright. So I'm going to wait it out here a little bit so I don't sound glitch. Okay, we're good. You want to explain sound glitch?
Yes, so sound glitch. The Japanese only trick happens in wet. Whoa.
Okay, a little bit of a weird slope physics there.
Just going to go back here.
Get those coins first, then I'm gonna explain it. All right, 85, you good. Sound glitch. So this can happen on the US version as well, but it's more known to happen on the Japanese version, mostly in Wet Dry World and in SSL. You know, there's some cases like when you enter Bowser in the Sky on the US version and the Japanese version. Super rare, but the ones that are definitely known and guaranteed to always happen if you do it wrong, there are ways to avoid it, such as in SSL 100, being neutral for a little bit and waiting it out a little bit. I don't know what the exact reasoning for sound glitch is. I think I heard it's like too many sounds at once at the same time, but you know how it'd be in the Mario 64 community: 4-frame wall kicks, 5-frame wall kicks. So it could be complete nonsense. What I'm saying.
Right.
But
I would just say there's it's too much for the game to handle. And as soon as you collect that star, it's gonna be a black screen. It's done. Your run is over.
You know when you got sound glitch when just nothing, like no sound, everything is just muted.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty happy it didn't happen here.
Yeah.
Especially because you don't really see it, but you cannot save in this except for 100 coin stars.
Yeah.
You don't have any safe spots. The run is just over if you sound glitch.
We're good.
Yeah, chilling. Yeah, the puzzle pieces will be a little off now, but that won't be a problem.
Some time to collect the extra coins, so not too bad.
So it's convenient that there's lives here that we can collect. So along the way. We'll just pick up a few lives just to make sure we're up on those.
And yeah, you can't use the shell as well. Usually you do LL 100 with the shell, the 100 coin star. After you've done the first 4 stars in this stage, you spawn the shell. And you can use it to collect 100 coin stars a lot faster than what Beef is doing right now.
Yeah, Beef is essentially doing all of this on foot, which in 120 and on vanilla you would just use the shell.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't have this, so
there's no other choice. You just have to do it like this.
But
because
it makes for an interesting star for sure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's booty birding everywhere.
Yeah, booty birding everywhere, getting everything by foot. Yeah.
Would be nice to have the shell here. It'd be really fast.
Yeah, that would make this category like it would chop down a lot.
Okay. That is, I would say that's extremely tight to make it past the corner and actually reach to grab the star. I've done that a couple of times trying that route, and yeah, good stuff.
Okay. And just climb up the volcano and then grab the elevator star right after. There's a pretty cool looking long jump you can do.
Oh,
okay.
Optimizations. Oh. Yeah, usually you would end up with 100s right here, but in Nonstop, yeah, you long jump over here, and then you got these 3 over there, and there you go. That's 100. And
now
intentional death. Use the ceiling to burn a little quicker. There you go, and out of there.
And with the past 50 stars, the next myth star just spawned, so you can grab it as you're going to HMC. Very nice.
There you go. Nice.
Basement's like a little kind of quick. Like it goes pretty fast because you're just grabbing all the stars. But HMC, like the 100 coin, it has its own split. It's a really long star, but it's really, really fast and nonstop. But the beginning's going to be kind of similar to 100 coin a bit.
Gotta appreciate that punch cancel you did there. So yeah, this is the expert movement. Just jump off the slope and skip the whole elevator like that. That is very hard.
That was beautiful. I didn't want to interrupt
nice.
the movement because sometimes you can like, you know, mess up the movement if you hear people talking or whatever. And that was just perfect.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Nice, that was really good.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm going to try and tempt the BLJ into the star for Toxic Maze. I always try and go for it because it doesn't really lose you that much time if you try and go for it. It's pretty precise.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine how to explain to people as to how hard that is to get the right angle and the right speed. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it right now.
Yeah, I've never seen that before, but I know what you. I can imagine what you're talking about.
Oh! Okay.
Hang on.
Hold.
Few more.
Nice!
No!
That is insane.
That is quick.
Getting the high jump off the long jump to grab the star.
Yeah, grab the star with the angle. With the angle.
Hard. It's
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how to explain
Everything needs to line. Angle, speed. That is nice.
Because even if you get enough speed to clip through the gate, sometimes you just don't get enough height
jump over
to
the wall.
grab the star.
Nice.
Missing the switch. You want to hit the switch there, but that's okay.
That was insane.
Yeah. So for that strat, like in normal 120, you want to land inside the hallway to save that time. But in Nonstop, I intentionally try to miss it to hit the switch and get Princess Miracle. So we make our way up here. We can do some jumps. I think they're frame 1 jumps I have to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, slow jumps using the Z
And
button.
No problem for Mr. B. Let's
No.
go.
Now the metal cap next.
And yeah, since you have to exit the level, you wanna finish with metal cap. There's like no better way than to exit the level and go to lobby after metal cap.
Yep, lines up perfectly. The jumps, Beef did up the slope right there. I don't know if we explained this run, but another mechanic in this game, if you're jumping on the slope or if you're trying to jump on the slope, if you're holding the Z button before landing on the slope, you can jump immediately. If you don't hold the Z button, you might need to, I don't know how long you have to wait, like about like 0.1 or some, 0.2. But if you hold the Z button, you can jump the first frame. So you can apply that to quite a few stars like WOMS 100 or like LLL bullies, or what they're in Nonstop, getting up that slope.
Sorry, we're entering BBH, and BBH actually went through a route change recently. So we're going to see the new changes here. Oops. That's okay. Avoiding that chair is good. It's actually a lot harder than it looks. I kept getting hit by it in practice. So in the old route, you would actually combine the 100 coin with merry-go-round, but it was actually deemed like, I think it was like 20 seconds faster to do this route like instead, which is kind of crazy from what I was told.
Whoa.
Alright, so we're gonna go over here instead and then grab this boo. We're gonna do a little manipulation so we can be on the other side. Hopefully it works. Okay, it did. I'm gonna wait for the text to show up. I don't want a factory here, which is falling to the bottom. Okay. And the big boo spawns, and then we grab all the stars up top when they spawn. Oops. Grab that star, and then we grab the vanish cap. And then do eye secret room, the balcony, and then the 100 coin.
Nice RNG.
Yeah, that was good RNG. Those blue coins can fly in like every direction, but sometimes it lines up for a good triple jump.
Yeah, I gotta activate the cap here because
Yeah,
when you
get
grab the
another.
star, you need a
It's
cap.
gone.
Yeah,
Gotta get another.
Ooh, and grabbing the blue coin with the slide kick, very sleek.
Yeah, this is what I love about Nonstop. Just everything lines up so perfectly.
Yeah,
Just
that's what I'm
everything just
thinking.
goes hand in hand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oop, that's all right.
Oh, yeah.
Just gotta wait for him to come to me.
Yeah, he climbed up that.
All right, now we're gonna go to the back here actually, and grab this 10 coin box. Oops.
Ooh, that snipe would have been
The,
dope.
the rare bomb.
Yeah, that's a rare bonk. All right, and that's almost BBH. We got one more star to do, which is merry-go-round.
Yep.
Still spawns on star number 2, so there's no like quick way to get out of BBH other than just to quit out. There's no like intentional death you can do to make it go through faster. That would be nice if you could.
Yeah, if only that second star wasn't gonna spawn after you finish the first star.
Yeah.
If only. But it is what it is.
Another small thing that Beef is doing here, Beef is ground pounding the boost into a wall or into the painting. That just makes the next boo spawn faster. So if you just ground pound a boo into air, the boo's gonna take a lot longer to respawn. So if you ground pound into a wall, next one, next one, next one, next one. And same with the big boo, ground pounding the big boo into the wall will spawn the star immediately as well. Then the boo like puffing in the air.
Alright, Wet Dry World, you can get all the stars in one. Routing's pretty cool in this stage. It's one of my favorites.
Crazy thing about this is this the like only one stage where you can grab every star at once, because most other stages you have to re-enter a couple
2 trips,
times.
yep, at least 2 trips. Yeah.
And we take the intentional fire damage there, so you're going to take fall damage, which is pretty nice. Works pretty well.
Yeah, and you're gonna get rid of the burn as soon as you enter the water as well, so perfect. Oh,
you're fine, yeah, okay.
That's just not, that is not what you want.
You're not allowed to fall there.
And this is, okay, this is really cool.
Yeah.
You activate the elevator as you grab the secret star.
And then go back, break the box 2.
From below.
From below.
It's not even the craziest part yet. I don't think you guys are ready. You never see this ever. Oh.
If I can do it.
A little bit of a flub. That's fine.
Nonstop only tech right there.
Oh, you got the crazy boost. Oh my god, that was so sick.
That was not what was supposed to happen, but hey, we'll take it.
Yeah, you should take that. That was sick. So what I saw Beef do earlier is do the BLJ and then get clipped out and wall kick to the 5 coins he just collected. But now he didn't need to do that. He just got all the speed and immediately could go back to the 5 coins without having to wall kick.
That looked intentional. I'm not even gonna lie. That looked
maybe I shouldn't have explained it. Maybe it was like, you know, all planned.
I don't know 120 Nonstop 100% too well, so I would have believed it if you told me.
Unfortunate. Next time I will not talk.
Nah, we can't lie to the audience. 79, 97, and 99. There you go.
That was super clean too. That was like a couple flops, but overall really, really nice for Laurel.
Gonna use that. Oh, never mind. This is not. I was gonna say we're gonna use that ledge to star dance, but this is not vanilla.
Yeah, you don't need that in this category. Mario and dancing is just grabbing stars.
Yeah, just grabbing stars. And exit course.
Very nice. And this is also where the routing gets a bit interesting, because most stages you just exit level, and we're still missing a couple stars from the early game, like slide, for example. And we're just gonna collect that later, which you can just do whatever, kind of. So you just will get the hard stages out of the way before doing slide. I don't know. I mean, slide isn't too bad.
Oh, 0 frame. That's okay.
He got it.
Go above, yeah. Oh yeah, that was a good way to turn. That was the better way to turn.
Yeah, that's scary.
That was scary. That was very scary.
A lot of the times when you get burned there, you see Mario fall off the cliff and die. And that's it.
Let's back up.
It's fine. So we're actually to drain the top of the mountain here for later.
We're gonna grab the star and then use that warp and grab the piranha plants.
Yep.
It's convenient.
Yeah, convenient.
It's right there. Right there, yeah.
Everything connects so nicely.
Yep.
It's weird how
That's
it works.
Nonstop. That's Nonstop, yeah. Love the routing.
Exactly, and you never drain the water like for later. You never do that. It just doesn't exist. Draining the water, slow. But in this category, fast.
Yeah, it's cool. Like you just see so much like alternate movement. It's
Exactly.
very different than vanilla. Like, yeah. And the Mountain Star will connect with the Wiggler fight.
Just perfect.
So the reason why I didn't do the mountain clip is because you use the water to shoot yourself up. But since the water's drained, I have to go all the way around.
Yeah.
But this is still the fastest route. There was an old route where you combine the 100 coin with this fight, and you can actually do a double star spawn with the coins in the Wiggler fight. It's actually kind of cool. But we're not doing it in this route.
And yeah, the perfect thing, again, you enter Wiggler and you have to exit because there's no other way to exit the Wiggler cave there. You can only exit the level. And it aligns perfect with continuing the level because you need to finish the first star, which is Piranhas, which we did earlier, to do the Koopa race.
Yep.
So you can just start it now. You
Yep,
can just,
star 3.
yeah. Just select it now. It's just aligns perfect.
That's fine.
That was a big one.
Yeah, the course.
Ooh, the blue coin RNG, unlucky.
Yeah, the act-specific stars make Nonstop very, very interesting.
Yeah, unfortunately I also missed that coin, but got the backup Goomba.
Yeah, I think you can miss up to like 2 coins here, so I can't miss anymore.
It's insane to see someone going into this cave with 40 coins. This is usually the end part of 100 coins.
Yeah.
But we're just doing it midway.
Well, this is so far very similar to.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, never mind. Now it's, yeah, like up until this point, it was very similar to the Koopa race. 100 was Koopa race. But yeah, you get the reds, of course. Well, this looks scary.
Yeah, it's I'm taking this super safe,
Yeah.
so I don't want to like.
The backwards cave movement does not look nice.
Yeah. Dying there with 66 coins? Nah, man, I'm not. I don't want that.
Goombas can definitely be very annoying there if you get bad RNG. There is another two more Goombas coming up at the end right there. If you're unlucky, the blue coin can just like go in the void. Goomba can be at the edge. Sometimes the Goomba can walk off, so gotta be lucky. But it's looking good. Yeah, good RNG. And the last 3 on the bridge, and there you go.
One of the scariest places to finish 100 coins at. I'm not gonna lie. But the RNG was nice, so we good.
Intentional death.
Yep, right off the ledge and into TTM. So we actually have to enter TTM twice, but we have to take a detour to SL because when you enter the slide and you take a death, the game will just think you took the death and it puts you back on the slide. So we have to break that with another stage. So we do SL in between TTM, which is kind of interesting.
I was gonna say, looking like a regular 120 TDM 1 beginning. Still is. Ooh, very nice.
Lag reductions too.
Getting the lag reduction in as well with the Mario Cam.
Clean,
Not
clean,
that
clean.
easy. Yes, yes, yes.
Cannonball.
Yeah, very close.
Yeah, that was close. Good though, good.
Ooh,
the optimizations.
Okay, that's not what many people don't do that. I don't
Nope,
wanna lie.
not many people do that. That's
Many people should do that.
Many people should do that though. That's the quickness. Grabbing that mountain star on the way and then jumping right into the slide. Very similar to normal 100s and normal 120, but just grabbing a few things on the way.
Just kind of grabbing an extra star, no big deal.
Here and there.
It's also super nice. There's lives on the slide too.
Yeah.
Like it just works out super well with the route.
Oh, you do want to grab that star?
Yeah, we want that one.
Ooh, didn't get the life though. Is that gonna be a problem?
That was by accident.
All right.
Yeah, we'll be okay. We have plenty of lives.
Well, I'm just gonna trust you on that one.
Beeve, we trust.
And then again, if you had to re-enter TTM now, you would be in the slide, which is something you don't want. We already finished the slide, we got one icon star, we don't need to go in there. So we're gonna do SL first.
Yeah, like Beef already said.
Exactly.
We're gonna do SL now to basically break that slide re-entry. You can also do that by re-entering the stage and exit coursing, but obviously this is the way better way. Gets the stage out of the way, and you break that slide re-entry. So we can go back to TTM later.
Where am I?
Alright, that was interesting.
Yeah, that was weird. The camera was kind of flipping.
Ooh, nice.
It's cool because like these routes are like so
Completely different.
They're completely different, but also like comparable to like vanilla routes. Like this like looks like para route.
Yeah.
Kinda
Yeah,
like
it
the para
does. It
route.
does.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain just what you see right now compared to what we might know, but this is very similar to an out of normal. Like it's not normal to do this kind of route. So
Yeah, an alternative SL 100s route that Paracusia does saves about half a second. It's very stylish.
And this is like a mix between that route and the regular route.
Yeah, get that on the
Also
way.
very interesting. You grab the star and you can still clip out of the ice, which for some walls they only work like one way. That's how they design it. I don't know why. It's just kind of how it is, and we can abuse that. So I'm fine with that.
Okay.
So you can see the texture from the outside, but you can still go back.
Yeah, like collision
from
on the
inside.
outside, but no collision on the inside. Yeah.
Exactly. That explains it a lot better than what I did.
Yeah. Only few walls are like that, probably because the developers were lazy. But we can use that to our advantage. Because if we lost that vanish cap and we couldn't have walked back out, this route would not work. But it does, so we good.
Ooh, and
Kill
this is
the
also
bully.
really cool.
And now you lose the shell. Watch this.
Oh my god! Where's the shell?
Damn.
Is he cheating? This is unreal.
That looks swag for real. Skating
Ooh, and perfect.
on air.
Finishing with the spin rift of Doom. RNG can be bad, but yeah, really, really good. SR100.
Be freezed and out we are.
So now we're making back to TTM again to finish up what I started.
Yeah, now we're not gonna spawn the slide just because we did SL first. I kind of overrode that. So, which aligns perfect with having to do Monkey Cage 2. It's just
Yep, Monkey Cage only spawns after star 1, right?
Yeah,
Star
exactly.
2, so...
you have to collect the star that's on top of the mountain. Then you have to go up the mountain again to defeat the monkey. So
defeat him.
very diverse, very diverse gameplay here.
Monkey glitch coming up.
Ooh.
If you grab the monkey while being on the slope and
You kind of dive
Yeah,
with
you-
the monkey
yeah.
into the
you
slope.
talk to him, you can keep control of the monkey for a little bit amount of time before the monkey starts talking to you again. So you can stall a little bit by doing a few jumps and then ground pounding in a specific spot to warp him down, and that will save the whole way of the monkey walking.
Oh yeah, had to be careful
Tactical
not to.
death.
Exactly.
In and
Had to be careful to not jump off the map right away. You gotta slow down a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Now Tippy. No Wilson clip.
No, because you have to go back to Tippy like 2 extra times, so it's not worth it.
Right. Yeah. There's no.
Three
Yeah.
clips.
That'd be absurd.
Yeah. I feel like you wouldn't be saving time at that point.
Yeah. You're right.
Just like as a comparison, we in a regular 120 star run, we would be at 67 stars maybe, about to like start DD 100, or maybe finishing it up, which is insane. We're almost done with the run. There's not too much left anymore. We're in the end game right here.
Yep.
Yeah, really nice start.
Good thing about Cloud Stage is, like I said, when you take a death, you don't lose a life, luckily, but losing or going down in Cloud Stage is a tremendous time loss, so we don't want that to happen.
Surely not. Line up. Nice. Pro.
Damn, he's got the moves.
Saves ground pounding in extra time.
Yeah.
The small things, small optimizations, that's what matters in this game.
Matters a lot.
Yeah.
You might not notice it, but that's what gets the world records.
All right, now Sly time.
Yeah.
101 stars in. Wow. Get your predictions in, everybody.
Get your predictions in. What time
12.6
is gonna get?
Is the first one. Actually, there's only one.
No, there's only one.
There's only one.
My guess is 12.7.
He doesn't believe. He doesn't believe. I can't believe
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I'm a little bit of a doubter, but nah, 12.7 is good though. Oh, this is
12.8.
12.7. 12.7. Okay,
9.
I
B.
let you guys down.
that's a sub 13 though. We take those.
Better than 13
Yeah,
flat.
yeah. 13. If it was a 13,
I might have just left the comment there.
yeah, we would have just got up and left.
And yeah, this is the last time we are gonna be in lobby, so we're finishing up everything,
Aquarium, little cleanup.
which is insane. Again, this doesn't happen in a regular 120 star run. You have to get everything done right away for the castle movement.
Yep.
But here it doesn't really matter, so you can just do that at the very end. Oh. Even in this level, you gotta pay attention to the lag reductions. Just our days move an N64. That's too slow.
All right, so now we're on our way to Rainbow Ride, actually, since Castle Movement's a little bit faster to do Rainbow Ride before TTC, like in 70 star. And then we actually end with TTC at the end, and then we do Bowser in the Sky afterwards. So we want to intentionally spawn the red coin star here.
Need that. This is nonstop.
Open the cannon, and then we'll ride the carpet up to the top, and then do a scary big jump towards Cruiser.
Any carpet tricks?
No, I'm not doing any tricks.
Come on, a little ground pound.
There you go. There's a little
A little break dance on the yeah.
There you go. And I can actually take a sip of my water.
Enjoy, enjoy.
So yeah, there's nothing much you can do here. Just ride the carpet up. We do this in normal 120, so there is a way to skip it, but we won't talk about that. So the big jump that I would have to do to when I'm on top of the castle or the big house in the sky, you do like a triple jump on the back of like one of the pillars, and then you slide down into the star. It looks really cool, but it is a little scary, but it's not too bad. As long as we don't die, that'd be like the biggest thing. So grab these coins here. Oh, that's not good. We're good.
Oh, that's not dead.
We're alive. So
Alive, though.
that's all that matters.
all that
So I was a little too far right, so that's unfortunate. I'm just gonna have to go all the way around again.
Setting that up properly is insanely hard, by the way.
Yeah, that jump is not easy.
And you never do that outside of this category.
Yeah.
You don't have to touch that slope at all.
So we grab this, and then we'll actually make our way down. Because right here is tricky triangles.
Which, again, you never see that the stages are so connected. Every star is so close to each other. You don't really see that anywhere else. Like, you have to go
That's
every...
like cool. You getting that? Yeah, you get it.
I'm not going
okay.
I mean, I did get the 100-coin star,
Yeah.
so if I did fall, I could just do swing in the breeze, but let's just play it on
Nice,
safe.
yeah. This is a marathon.
All right.
Nice.
Almost done. Almost done. So now we got to get Toad real quick and then go into TTC. TTC is actually the fastest stage in Nonstop 120. You can actually complete it in under 2 minutes, which is pretty crazy. All right, and we enter with time stopped. No moving here.
And very nice. Gotta land back on top, so you don't have to go all the way back up as well.
Latch grab skip. Yo. That is harder than it looks.
Alright, beef is cooking. I can see it.
Just hitting the angle like that? That's crazy. That's
Oh.
ooh.
Yeah.
Speeding.
It's crazy because you do want to go all the way up first before grabbing like extra coins and whatever. Because on your way back, there's a lot of stars that you can collect.
Yeah, so you
Which
just
was
work yourself
interesting.
from the top to the bottom.
Exactly. This stage is actually like, I think the shortest in this whole
Yeah,
category.
it's the
It is,
shortest.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the shortest.
And you're gonna see it right now. Like you're just
Yeah,
gonna go down here.
I hit the invis wall, but
Yeah.
we are good. That was a little scary.
Just hit an invis wall. Why not? Might as well.
There you
There's
go.
invis walls everywhere in this level. I
In
might
the
hit
game.
one- I might hit one here.
In the game, may I add?
Yeah,
Yep, there's the
that
next one.
Might be hard to say if you're not familiar with the game, but yeah,
Everywhere.
it's everywhere. And then right here, like it might be hard to see, but these stars are so close. You can just
Yeah,
one
they're another one, and then one
and
story
two,
down, And 3. Oh,
Almost 3.
almost 3. There you go. That's 3.
And then that's it. That's CDC.
it. Last tactical death.
Super fast.
0 lives.
0 lives.
There you
so.
go.
A little scary.
Boughs in the sky remaining.
And one more stage. I wonder what stage it is. That it's not really different. I don't know what else to say. And it's just bits. So let's see how this
Bits
goes.
being bits.
Bits being bits.
Nice. Need to preserve your momentum really well there for that triple jump. Wow, okay, you crazy. I don't know if you saved, but that would have just, damn.
We're good.
Okay.
I'm on the edge of my seat right now. Reeve, stop. Stop playing with my heart. Ooh, one B press. Instant. Nice.
Wow, barely made that.
Ooh, this is nice.
I'm actually going to grab this one up. Just
Yeah,
for
go
safety.
for it, go
Yeah.
for it, go for it. For sure.
I'm going to turn the camera here. Okay.
And that's 120.
Oh my god! Okay. Okay.
Oh, the triple bump. Yo.
That
Oh
would've
my
been
god.
Pretty funny. Clip of the year.
That would have been clip of the year for real. Okay.
All right, and then the 3
Yeah.
Bowser throws, and then timer ends when I jump into the star.
You're pretty good at stalling, I'm not gonna lie. You're good at making it exciting. I like that.
Ooh.
All right, that's
Ah.
That's okay. Oops. Okay.
1.
Oh my god. That was way off. Oh, come on, Bowser. Dude!
Ooh.
There we go.
2.
2.
Ooh.
And
Oh,
Oh, okay. You tried.
yeah. Come on.
and
There we go.
3.
And 3! Nice! A 110!
Damn.
God damn!
That is a good time.
Yes, sir.
110.42. God damn.
One last time for Beeve, everybody!
Thank you, everyone.
Damn.
Appreciate that. The Nonstop community is very small, but they're super passionate. So if you want to get into that, we have a Discord server for category extensions. If you want to join that and learn about the run more. There's also Nonstop 70 and Nonstop 16 as well that you can also check out. But 120 is like, I love 120 a lot. So I think that category is underrated for sure. So I guess that's it from me. You got any last words, gentlemen?
Just one thing, we are here benefiting urban arts. If you want to donate, you know how it be, follow the link, give us some money, because if you give us money, you're gonna get the chance to join a giveaway for this beautiful cartridge. Look at it.
And you're
$15. And for this one?
And
what-
also
for 25?
$25, a Nintendo Switch. Everybody wants a Switch, right? Everybody wants
Yes,
a Switch.
sir.
You want to play Odyssey Smash, you feel me? Yeah.
Gotta have to get
Also,
the money in.
also Super Mario 64 cartridge. I don't know where it's at right now, but same as this one, $15, and then you're entering for the giveaway.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to say. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Thank you so much, Beef. Amazing run.
Thank you.
And next up is Mystical Ninja starring
Goemon.
Goemon, I hope I pronounced it properly. _. Let's go. So we're gonna see you in just a little bit. Peace.